You know how they are. Okay, sorry. From the top, one last time. um, alright, so we're back. I had to restart the stream because I wanted to make sure my fan was not coming up in the recording. It's kind of hot today, so... I didn't hear it in the test, but if you do hear it, I apologize, but it's really hot today. I also have a cold drink with me. I did say in the beginning of that cut test video that...
Oh, nothing but the finest ways.
I did say that, I wanted to really quickly apologize for last video. The El Gigante fight, for some reason, had a lot of lag.
Why not treat yourself, mate?
Yeah, shut up, merchant, please. It had a lot of lag, and I couldn't tell if it was dropped frames because my internet is so bad, or if it's just lag. But as a precaution, I lowered the graphics a tiny bit. Notably, I turned the rain to low. Despite it already sounding horribly in this game for some reason. I want to talk about that in a second. But, staying on track, I turned it down to low because I know that a big portion of this upcoming area has rain, and I don't know if that's going to make this laggy or not.
Hello,
Now,
stranger.
on the topic of rain...
Hey, can we take a break?
Sorry, we need to keep moving.
Got it.
On the topic of rain, I have searched... well, I guess this deserves more context, so... I'm gonna explain this before I walk out the door, because of the rain and the enemies. When I had the D3D errors, when I was trying to figure out what it was, which, by the way, in case you were wondering, it was a mod. So if you have that error, it might be a mod. The only reason I didn't think it was a mod at first is because I didn't see anybody else saying it could be, but it was a mod. It was a playable Ada mod, which is no longer, as far as I'm aware at the time of this stream, is still up on Nexus Mods, probably because Capcom is greedy and... I mean, I think we know where that would go. Anyway. I don't really like Capcom as a company, so... You'll know that from me. For over the years, but... So yeah, I, at the same time, was looking into fixing the rain, because that was another problem I had, and I tried to fix... while looking for that fix, and someone suggested that I change the sound quality thing in the sound options, like, you know, you go to basically the sound control panel and you change it from like 44K or something to some other 44K, and I tried that, and or for like 48, and it didn't work. It didn't work. I tried it. I tried verifying my files, it just didn't work, so I'm just going to conclude that this game's audio just, with the rain, just sucks.
Flanagan was right about the weather.
I spent like a whole hour trying to fix it, and I just couldn't do it. I'm gonna, just in case, this area always causes me lag, so I'm not going to intentionally look down all the way, but just in case, I'm going to look down a little bit, just so I reduce lag if there is any. I don't know. I'm just being overcautious. Also, next teleport. I'm thinking of Skyrim. Next typewriter. I'm going to change weapons. Forgive me also, my brightness is a little low, so I can't really see all that well. I've been lowering my brightness on my monitor to make sure that I don't get eye aches and stuff anymore, and it's really helped, so... I would take that. Please, Leon. Okay. Okay, so let's go deal with this guy. There's a guy down here. I do want to try to kill all the enemies I possibly can, so we're going to kill this guy. I guess they were expecting the player to just go back through this way instead of through the other area like they did last time, so they wanted to put an enemy here, I would imagine. We'll get that treasure right over there after we do this request and get the what I believe to be the item, which is the camera obscura from Fatal Frame crossover, which I like Fatal Frame, but this is the second time like a game in a row that has had a Fatal Frame crossover. And don't get me wrong, I'm fine with crossovers, but I think it's just kind of weird how in Resident Evil 3 in the safe room, there's kind of a reference to Fatal Frame, and then the very next game they kind of do it again. It just feels kind of strange that it's like the same Easter egg twice, but I don't know. Person that did the Easter egg must really like Fatal Frame.
Hey.
Which is fine. I mean, I like Fatal Frame too. I don't think I'd ever play it on stream just because I kind of suck at that game. I do suck at the game. Like, horrible. I played it as a kid, and I didn't let me move my cursor off my over there so people can read. On the YouTube video or the stream VOD, you can pause, and you need extra time. But if I spend all the time just having it open, then... Now, I don't know if this is correct, but I read somewhere that... Because, I don't know. I'm kind of, like, half paying attention, I'll be honest, with everything. I don't know if the person that lives in this house... There's something about Luis's grandfather, and I don't know, or dad, or I don't remember which it was, but... I don't know if these photos were taken by him. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think this is talking about Luis and his grandfather. I think someone said that, so... I don't know. There it is. Again, might be the case that this isn't Luis, and his grandfather, but... I'm sure I got everything up here, because there's a couple of files here. This house has a ton of files in it. Yeah, that didn't work. Like, look, I'm sorry, but listen to this. Listen to this. This is actual in-game audio quality. That is horrible. Like, I'm not trying to be an elitist about it, but that is, like, really bad audio quality. Like, one of the things I, like, never complain about is audio quality, but for some reason, like, they really dropped the ball with the audio quality on the rain in this game. Like, everything else? Footsteps, sound effects? You know, there's a lot of good... I remember hearing the bolt action. Like that cycle right... Or the... Yeah, like... I think... He pulls the bolt back, but it's like... I'm not a gun person, so maybe I might be... If I'm using incorrect terminology, I'm sorry. But there's so many sound effects in this game that are legitimately good, you know? But for some reason... It's kind of funny. Actually, let me focus on killing this wolf before I continue this conversation, because there's something funny I want to point out.
Target neutralized. Come on.
Got him here.
Okay.
So, before this game came
I
out...
need you to open it from the other side.
Making sure that woman I'm trying to pay attention to didn't, Okay, let me make sure, actually, that I didn't miss... Did I never just pick this up? I never picked that item up. I shot it, but I didn't pick it up. Oh well. I mean, I still got the item, so... I'm fine with that, I'll be honest. If it were any other item, I would be devastated, but I already have a pearl pendant, luckily, so...
Thanks.
And I don't need money anymore. I just want to make sure I get one of every treasure, so that's completely fine. And at the very least, I've shown it off, so people know that it's there. We picked this up already, killed the enemy in here. No animation playing there. Okay, so before this game came out, I obviously was very... I was one of those people, and I still am. I'm not letting it go, and I mean it when I say it, but RE3 Remake was so heartbreaking to me because obviously it's my favorite game. And just the level of disrespect that had been done to that game, and if you'd seen some of the documents, which I luckily, and I always talk about this, I managed to snag some of those Reddit documents of the design plans for the game, and just even from the outset in the design plans, that game was destined to fail. Like, it's bad. So, and that's not even getting into, like, the Peter Fabiano bullshit where he's, like, you know, talking about how he loves RE but then bails when it fails. It's like, yeah, okay, dude. And he goes to Bungie, I think, of all things. It's like, really, dude? What a fucking liar. Anyway. So, because of that, I was, like, really untrusting of Capcom, and I still am. And I've made the personal decision that I will not be buying any RE games that are in the future era past Raccoon City. The only reason I got this game... well, okay, let me rephrase that. So, if they remake 5 and 6, I'll get it. But I'm not going to get any continuation of the series, like RE9, RE10. I'm not interested in any characters that come in this generation, so I kind of already have stopped some support for their company because I just don't like their company. Also, let me hide under something so Leon doesn't run every 5 seconds. And then he's still gonna do it anyway. Okay, but I remember choking when the game came out because a lot of my frustration toward RE3 Remake was kind of the response the community had. It wasn't, like, critical enough, you know? Like, you know, even the modding community, and I'm not trying to, you know, target specific individuals, but I will say I've always had a kind of fire about, like, the fact that instead of people trying to look into ways to try to... And again, I've seen some people that try to look into making specific good RE3 mods, but instead, the majority of them were just stupid, shitty, porn-paid mods, which is already a big problem because, like, Um, I mean, these people are just being dumb, risking a copyright strike. I don't know why you would sell that, first of all. But second of all, like, why isn't the priority, like, actually trying to improve the game? Like, that was my thing, right? That really irritated me. And so, you know, when I would see people on Twitter, when the game came out, the footage came out in this area, and it was raining, and the only thing people were talking about was how the rain looked, like, I was, like, kind of upset. I was like, dude, I deleted this. I think I deleted this off my Twitter, but I was complaining, basically, like, this is, like, the priorities of the current RE fan base, you know? It's like, I was, like, really pissed off. Because I still get mad about people that defend RE3 Remake. Like, I can't handle it. I can't. That game was so personal to me, the original one, and to see people that kind of just, like, defend the remake is just unbelievable. But took a while to die. Had a discussion with my friend the other day, kind of related to this. But we were talking about, I don't know, something related to RE, but somehow we ended up talking about, I had a voice crack there. Somehow we ended up talking about RE, and he basically said, like, yeah, but the new games brought in a lot of people. But, you know, what I kind of don't like about that is that I feel like, and this is definitely not true of everybody, so don't get it wrong. Don't get it, you know, twisted that I'm saying everybody. But I think it's a serious crime that so many of the, air quote, fan base are unwilling to try, even try. I don't even mean, like, try it, say they don't like it, and just, you know, put it down. But the fact that there are so many fans out there that don't even want to try the OG Resident Evils. 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, and that kind of style. I mean, Code Veronica had some different things going for it, but it was mostly the same. Like, it's just crazy to me. I mean, there even Outbreak, like, there are people that don't even want to try Outbreak, and I just think that's criminal. Like, the fan base in this generation, like, because, I mean, I'm getting older, but, I mean, that's the reality. But, you know, the kids of today, they're not playing these classic games, and it's just a tragedy. And, you know, to think that, look, RE2 Remake is good. This game is good. It is. I can't lie about it. But the fact that I feel like that they're not getting the initial experience, and this is... and I've said this, personally, I think the original is better. I still think it's better. And not because of OG bandwagoning. It's not because, you know, I just want to like the original. It's just, personally, I feel that the original is just better, I think, in my opinion. Some of you will disagree with that, and that's fine, but that's just how it is for me. But it just, I don't know, to me it's just kind of sad that their only experience is, in my opinion, going to be a worse version. If only, like, and again, don't get me wrong, this game is very good. So when I say worse than the original, I'm not trying to make it seem like it's, you know, leagues worse than the original, and it's not. I like this game close to the amount I like the original. So don't get it wrong. It's not a far distance between the two. Also, I wonder, is there any confirmation that these animals are infected or not? I don't know if they are, but I don't know. Okay. I need to get that treasure over there in that thing.
They keep coming.
Here we go. Way shrine key. Second pipe. I'll go up there just in case, right? Though there's something cool you can do here to kill a little bit extra enemies. I thought I hit that, but alright. Or maybe just respawn, I don't know. Jump down here. Okay, so I did lie a little bit. I'm not gonna switch the rifle out just yet because I don't want to have a hard cabin fight. So forgive me for not wanting to switch during this fight, but it's kind of annoying. I got sufficient health. I could just do this. Have a green. Yeah, I do. Okay, we're gonna continue on. So the cool thing you can kind of do here is some enemies will spawn right to start the chase, right? But if you don't go all the way when they spawn in, I can't get them to spawn in. Let me try running through it again. Let me see. I don't want to go too far because then Luis will show up. Okay, let's run back.
Next.
You can kill these enemies for extra money. They'll spawn. When I saw that this was possible, I was like, I wonder how many people figured out you can do this. Now, there is still somebody you'll hear here. And I think it's a... Well, can't hear it anymore, but... First time I did this, what happened was... A woman didn't spawn in all the way, because it didn't go far enough. So... I'm gonna kind of just tap on the keyboard here. Hopefully she spawns. Engage the cutscene. I think I got them all, but... Here, look at that. They got them all.
Hey, over here!
This cutscene is kind of weird without seeing the enemies behind before, but cutscene's fine.
You.
Hey, listen, about earlier.
Yeah, about
I-
that.
Hey, I see you found your missing señorita.
Senorita has a name and it's Ashley. You are?
Name's Luis. Encantado.
Great. We all have names. Now then. Who are you? And what are you doing here?
Very good questions, unfortunately.
Hide, now.
In that case, here, help me.
Ashley, quick! Over here.
Go. Okay, it's game time. Leon!
So you can receive ammo from Lewis. However, words are not coming out of my mouth.
Oh, and let's not forget, this mob is made up of monsters.
I'm trying. Believe it or not, I'm trying to say something.
Yeah. Now if you'd shut up, we'd be good to go.
I'll take this.
Cowboy.
Yeah, you can take ammo from Lewis, and that's if you have low ammo. But it's saying that because I'm using the rifle, I believe. So this ends as soon as you... Oh dear. This ends as soon as you kill the guy with the hammer. Lewis was about to catch a bullet in the head. Lewis, good lord, please. You can't kill these enemies that are out there. You can kill them if they're, like, different. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if they walk close. Little thing. Really, dude? This cabin fight kind of sucks, so sometimes the enemies will just run straight at you. No matter where you are, and you won't notice. Kind of difficult. Obviously not with my ammo, but... So you get 3 boards. 3 windows. He's gonna say that every time I get near him, because he wants to give me ammo.
You know what to do.
I might switch to a pistol to show all the animations later. I missed an opportunity to,
Let's go upstairs.
I'm gonna just use 2 of these boards. I'll save 1 so I can sell. You can sell the boards if you don't use them.
Keep coming.
Okay, I hear him, I think. Alright, we're done.
Leon! This way, hurry!
Ouch.
Ashley,
What's happening to me?
Ashley,
Armor.
is this the first time you've coughed on blood like this?
you want to start explaining?
Just suspend your
Cough.
disbelief, it's there.
The blood is caused by something called plaga. Okay. You saw those people, right? Well, you have the same thing inside you. The same thing that made them like that. This, what you're experiencing, these symptoms, they're only the beginning.
I don't want to become like them.
You are, well, lucky. You see, at this early stage, the parasite, the plaga, it is possible to remove it with a surgical procedure. And all you need is some know-how. And oh yeah, the right equipment.
Wait, you two?
No worries. See, I have a plan. But you're going to have to trust me. Great. We're partners then.
Hey, why are you...
No time for any questions. The clock is ticking.
Why are you helping us?
Because it makes me feel better. Let's leave it at that. I will contact you later.
I want to point out that, as far as I'm aware, I don't think Lewis ever once told, or Leon once told Lewis that he was infected, but he pointed at him like he was. I don't know how he knows that, but I'm pretty sure Leon never told him that. Maybe I'm having like a bad brain memory moment, but as far as I remember, he never once told him he was infected. I guess he just made an assumption.
Hey, got a smoke?
I do. The kind you like. Now where's the amber?
They started on the feet for a
Fortunately,
reason.
it's not on me at the moment. And you really should be telling me what a good job I did. Busted my ass and managed to hide it right before I got caught. Which is why I'm still alive.
The deal was, we get you out of here when you deliver the amber. No amber, no protection, Luis.
Such a stickler for details, huh, Ada? Okay, then. I'll go get it now. How about that? And I do have something else I need to get, too.
This is Roost. I've got some bad news, Condor One. With the weather like this, the chopper can't make its approach. Can you stand by until it clears?
Negative. Too dangerous. We're gonna get out of here and find someplace safe.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more to help.
Don't worry about it. We'll swim home if we have to. Condor 1, out. Let's go.
What's gonna happen to me?
Right now.
There's no dialogue for that.
Let's just focus on getting out of here.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're not talking anymore, but...
Right.
Wait, could you see the merchant's light through here? Oh, you can. Look, right there. I've always found it odd. This is usually a trope with villains in shows and movies and games and stuff. But Wesker is like so strong and has powers and stuff. Why doesn't he just do it himself? Why doesn't he just get the amber himself?
Took care of her request, did ya? I can tell by the look on your face.
We're gonna pull out a different gun. I will, well, this is the tricky part. I need these grenades. I don't think I need that many, but I don't need this. I don't need this. Need this. Need this. I'll sell the Speedle just because it's taking up an odd spot. What else? Honestly, we're not going to need this. I had that in my inventory for when I was doing a specific run, but I don't need it anymore. Or this. If I'll need that later, then menuing is hard. I will get the thing later. Would like to show off uh, the kicks and stuff and the suplex. This next what did I even say? This next area will be kind of hard though because there's a ton of enemies, so I'll try to save one enemy.
We've got company. Keep moving, but quietly. Got it?
Okay. I'll try.
There we go.
I guess we're doing this.
I've already shown off the kick. You know what? How about this? I got something for you. Gonna use the Matilda without the stock for a bit. Missed. Alright. Now if you jump down from there, you'll jump into a bear trap. I will need grenades and flashes for later. After this story run is over, off stream, I'll do the, I had plans to do the, no inventory, no merchant run. So I want to make sure that I have everything I need hotbarred, or hotkeyed. And all the stuff I need in my inventory to do it. I initially had planned to do one of those runs, but unfortunately, I took damage and I didn't have this, so now that I do have that weapon to a berry, I have this now, so I can easily get through a lot of areas that I had trouble on last time. Also, there's a guy kind of camping right here, which is kind of dirty, but I don't know how this gun has a 60 round magazine without an extended clip. Suspend disbelief again, I guess, huh? Just trust the game. That's how it is. Okay, this is another area that, like, I'm gonna be stuck using a good weapon, because there's just so many enemies. I'll try using the Matilda. Well, I can use it on the two.
It's quiet.
You can use it on a couple of them. When you have this much ammo, your aim doesn't have to be good.
One down.
Or infinite ammo, for that matter. I've got plenty of ammo. Infinite ammo. Points to headband.
Okay, you good?
Okay.
It's a reference to MGS2, for those of you who didn't know. Ammo. I don't know why I picked those up, but they're worth money, so. rifle ammo right there. Considering Ashley has the armor. Let's say Magnum ammo. I'll pick that up if it does. I don't think I've examined that before. Okay, just wanted to make sure the box wasn't glitched or something. Alright. I'll pull out a Magnum and put it in my inventory so that way I can examine it. Because I haven't seen any yet. So I'm going to assume... Probably should just take Magnum out. I picked these up to send back to my storage because I sold a lot of them to get the final cash I needed to get the infinite launcher.
Great. Sorry, didn't realize that was yours. I am flattered. I'm a one-lane type guy. That was not easy.
For some reason, Leon decided he wasn't going to reload at all. I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. Okay, see, this is the situation where I have to use this. Because the game won't let me play it. You dickhead. I'm gonna be saving like a million times whenever I start that no inventory run, because if I take any damage before the first Krauser fight, I just lose the game. Because I cannot parry. I can't. Like, yeah, I've gotten parry sometimes, but I can't do it for that fight. So I'm gonna have to just like rely and hope I get lucky at full health, because if I don't have full health, I can't beat it. Which means I'm gonna have to save.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay.
I don't know. Whatever. I didn't look at
You did
that.
well
But
back there. Seems
did
this
not
isn't
get the
your first
text
time running from
for the
creeps.
crank.
I can't tell if that's meant to be a compliment.
Oh well. I'm not restarting a whole run because I forgot one crank text. Use your imagination. It's a crank. What could it possibly say? It's a magical crank. Has 1,000-year-old lore. It wards off intruders. I don't know. What kind of mystical crank lore can we come up with?
All right, come on.
Okay. Leon!
Your soul requires cleansing. Come, child.
Ashley, run!
Why would he do that, though? Like, there was no way Leon was gonna get by him, right? So all he ended up doing was just prevent backup from his followers. Like, why didn't he just leave it alone? Just seems so weird to me. Like, why would I even...
Hurry!
I was gonna say, please tell me she's moving.
Break already. Don't worry about
Reload,
that.
please. Let me play.
One down. This way.
I'm just gonna go.
You okay?
I'm stuck.
We need to go. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm good.
Then run. Close one. Listen, you're the one he wants. If we see him again, you run.
What about you?
I'll do my job.
Alright, I'll save here.
So that's a request done
Then
and dusted, eh? Nice work. I've got
let me see. It didn't count. Hold on. I need to check something. It's not gonna say I failed any, right? Okay. Because I don't know if... Well, obviously we can't go back and kill the dog now, so I don't know if it was gonna consider that a failure because I didn't talk to him. Alright, I'm gonna just be honest. I'm just gonna cheese Mendez. Gonna cheese the big cheese, so... Gonna use even bigger cheese.
Cease your pointless struggling. Abandon your body to the will of our God.
You're a shooting missionary. You know that.
Oh, Almighty, grant me the strength to crush your enemies.
Son of a bitch. Ashley, run!
Okay.
Hasta luego.
God, I thank you for your gift.
You want to get ugly? Let's get ugly. Guess your tap dancing days are over.
Hold on. I'm gonna show off the items here. I was just gonna shoot him, but... There's some items up here to get. Ow. Let me not die in this fire here. I'd rather not want to die here. Bye-bye.
Leon! Leon! Quick! This place is coming down!
Give my regards to your god.
There's a couple items that you can still get. Well, actually, hold on. Let me test something out. Can you still go up here? Oh, you can. Yes, I'm gonna jump out the window.
You're welcome.
Thanks. This fire's bound to catch their attention. Let's keep moving.
Leon, I'm not gonna turn into one of them, right?
I won't let that happen. I promise.
Trying to think. Something I have to think about for a second. Give me a second. Alright, sorry. When I say I have to think about something, I mean I have to mute for a sec. Do something. I'm sure everybody could have figured that out.
What's going on?
Well, at least we don't have to worry about being followed. Come on.
Hola, Luis here. You guys still around?
Well, I wanted to go home, but Ashley just had to see this castle first.
Perfect, because I have a present I want to give you. Medicine that will help to suppress the progress of your problem.
Where do we go?
Let's see. Come to the courtyard inside of the castle. We can meet up there. Ciao.
All right, Ashley. Luis just said.
I got it. Guess we better go.
I think it kind of sucks in this game. Unlike the original RE4, this is something that's just a minor nitpick, but I kind of hate how some of these crows, you just can't get them all, unlike the original, where you can kill every crow. It really sucks. Especially if you're someone like me who likes to do collect-all item runs. Just a minor thing, though. I see the compass loading in. More texture. Detail. Is there an item there?
Got some new wares, stranger. You're
So, for here, there are a couple cool strats that I can actually show off here. So, I'm going to take the scope. Where is it? Here it is. I don't need to. For those of you wondering why I'm just discarding and not selling, I don't need money anymore. I've got everything. So, keep that. I'll take the Matilda stock out too, just to use it. Okay. So for this part, put scope, and yeah, we continue. Let me save actually. Just in case the game crashes and I don't have to do all that stuff. Listen to Luis talk again.
Courtyard's got to be through that gate. Don't think our hosts are gonna roll out the red carpet. What is that? Guessing it's not for decoration. Crossbows, huh? Something tells me they don't want to be friends.
Any more dialogue to see here?
Things just keep getting better.
So, this is kind of weird. This is really weird because it's like, how is he getting this view? When, like, I'm, like, look. You want to see how weird this is? Like, I'm down here, right? Right? Like, I'm down here. Look, okay. So look at this right here, right? This, and look where I am. I'm below that line. So how is he getting a view on all these enemies? All these enemies. But, I mean, yeah, he could be like right here, right? Because that's kind of where he would be. But the tree's in the way. You know what I mean? Like, so what angle is he getting here? Like, obviously, okay, so maybe like, what? He stands, like, right here? But you still wouldn't be able to see past that tree. But this binoculars would have you believe that you, like, there's, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're even above the tree. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. There is some enemies you can kill. Like, don't get me wrong. You can kill this guy. Okay, no, I can click and it won't work. I just clicked the wrong thing. There are some enemies you can kill.
Okay, it's all right.
Hang
The wrong
on.
button. Destroy this so I can actually shoot this guy. It's kind of a hard hit, but you can do it. As long as your aim doesn't suck like mine does. You have to wait for his pattern to fix. You might be able to honestly cheese this, actually, with the rocket launcher. Let me see. What if I do this? Maybe I can kill some of those archers if I launch this over there. Yeah, it's a little too high. Right there. See if I can hit that part right there. Oh, not quite. And maybe I'll shoot this too. Oh. No, I can just shoot myself with a rocket. It's fine. Trying to see. Oh no, the catapult's right there anyway. Okay. That blow it up? Didn't. Maybe you can't. Alright. So, normally you might let these guys walk by, but you can actually, they're all one-hit kill. With any gun. I've done this without upgrades, too. They're one-hit kill. At least for me. I killed them with the blacktail, so, I don't know. Before, so, that was the test. I've never actually seen him just do this. For transforming. What happens if I just watch him? Is he just gonna do this forever? See, seems zoom in. Let me see what he's doing. I mean, is he stabbing himself? Looks like he is. Alright. Well. Bye. Now they drop a different knife than the kitchen knife. The kitchen knives you get from the village, but the boot knife you get from the monks. What's interesting, actually, from what I'm seeing, is actually that this is an upgrade even from the original. Because look, this is 50, 50, 100. Well, I know it's 0.50 and 1.0, but I'm just saying that. But if you look here, it's 50, 25, 25, 1. So it's kind of neat, I guess.
Holy.
All right.
It's crazy that that guy took 4 bullets. The fully upgraded auto rifle. Okay, so there is medallions here. It's one. You can get the other one early if you shoot it through here. Normally you'd see that if you drop down above. Let me heal first as well, just so I don't die.
Ahí están, matadlo.
No way! They have catapults? Holy.
Let me make sure they're all dead here. So I was fired from that catapult there. You know what? I want to see something. I'm gonna just waste one, just because I am curious if you can even get this here. Hold on. You can do that! Oh, and they... Oh my, I've never done this before. That's such a, like, simple thing to do, but I've never thought about doing it before. So what, does that change the enemy placements? Like, am I still gonna see the guy that, like, rolls up behind here?
I guess this is their idea of a warm welcome.
Yep, there he is. So, there's a cool thing you can do here. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. This safe is a safe spot right here near the steps. So what you can do, this will make things easier. You can throw a grenade. You gotta angle it right. You can break that catapult there, and you can also. Is this the right one? Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. You do it over here too. So now all you've got left is the guy over there. And get that.
Shot.
Gonna wait for him to shoot one more time. In fact, I don't need to do this. Hold on.
Awesome.
I hit the medallion. There's a medallion up in that thing there. The thing wasn't up. There we go. No more catapults. The difference between a trebuchet and a catapult. I never learned that difference. I just know they're two different types. Because I'm just thinking in my head, man, somebody's going to say like, oh, actually it's a trebuchet? I'm pretty sure the trebuchet is like tall and skinnier, right? Or just kind of, yeah. I don't know mechanically how it's different. I just know they are different. Get a challenge doing this, I think.
Firing again.
That's
All
cool,
right.
though.
That went well.
I'll have a warning next time.
I learned something. Okay, so we don't have to go this way now, but I'm gonna jump, drop. It's like a weird I said like a weird combination of I did it again. Jump and drop. But there's also a medallion over here that we need to still get, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Normally what you can do is you can shoot the barrel here to destroy this catapult, but you gotta run around. Or from that window or right here. It's a hard shot, and you might take multiple shots, but it is possible to shoot the barrel through, like, this small gap right here or here. I don't know the exact lineup, but... yeah, I could just show it, whatever. Could just knife it, but... let's see, so what you would do is... I need to equip the Magnum just to examine the item. Because I don't remember if I did. So it's like... no, you could do it right here. So I think you could shoot it like through right here. And you'll have an instance where a lot of the times you'll just end up shooting the wall. But it is possible, and I've done it at least 2 or 3 times. I don't remember. At least 2. At least 2, for sure. Where it's so specific, but it might take a couple tries, but eventually you can hit it. You can. Just trust me. You know, you might hit the wall a couple times, but it's so specific. Moving on. We are now in the castle.
Look at this place. I mean, it's old, but...
Let me make sure there's no more vases here. I'm gonna watch the cutscene.
A most warm welcome to my castle. Such a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance, Mr. Kennedy.
Who the hell are you?
Me? Oh, please, call me Ramon. And allow me to get straight to the point. I would like you to hand the girl there over to me. Now.
So I have a
That chance.
comment after
Ramon.
this.
The girl's just fine. With me.
Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy. How novel. Nonetheless, you see, the girl must be ours. With a girl as the very source, your United States, and then the entire world shall overflow with his grace. For that is the iron will of my master, the most holy, Lord Sattler. So then, you will comply, yes?
Never.
You heard the lady.
How unfortunate. Do make sure our guest feels at home, now that he has chosen death.
Leon?
Just stay close.
So, as you noticed, for those of you who have probably beaten this game before, I'm not going to spoil everything. I'll say, okay. Spoilers for the end game. If you haven't seen the final boss, or you haven't seen any of the bosses, and this is the first time you're watching anything Resident Evil 4. Skip ahead until my game is unpaused. That way you know that I'm not talking about the spoilers anymore. So, 3, 2, 1, okay. In that scene, you see 2 Verdugo. And like the original, in the... Well, actually... Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna stop myself, actually. I want to verify something before I talk about this. I'll bring it up next episode, I think. Because I might be saying something stupid, and I have a feeling I might be. And I'm just having a case of bad memory, so I'm actually going to pin that later. Let me make sure first that I am right or wrong before I say something stupid.
So that's a request done and dusted, eh? Good stuff, mate.
Let me make sure I know what I'm
Nice
talking about
work.
first.
Got some rare things on. Good luck to you.
Literally the only
stranger.
reason I
Will
need
that
to
be all? Come back. Any time.
do that. Okay. Because I have a feeling that that question will be answered later. And I'm only bringing up what I was going to bring up because I had seen comments about it. So I want to see myself first before I talk about it. Because they might be completely wrong. I don't know. I haven't paid attention that well. I'll be honest.
Okay.
I owe you one.
Forgot to pull out the Magnum again. It's alright. There's a good chance we can get some in the next area. Well, not this next area, but after that.
Looks like we can continue on this way.
Be careful.
Poor bastard. That's no way to go.
A dialogue for the door.
What was that? Do they keep animals down here or something?
me examine this really quickly. Cool looking key. So obviously I'm going to cheese this. Is a phrase you've probably heard before.
Can't see me.
Honestly, even I could shoot him and test this, but I'm just gonna run. Honestly, you would think, oh, that's a bad idea, he's chasing me, but honestly, not really. Like, look. Hold on. Like, look at this. And then he just goes away. The only reason I brought him closer, honestly, I was going to test and see if I could kill him there, but I'm going to do something involving some hidden dialogue that most people miss. Because, honestly, there's no reason to see it, honestly. But it's a cool thing and a detail, nonetheless. I have a weird thing. Hold on. Let me show this. So I've got the Steam achievement to do this, but for some reason, it didn't give it to me. Look at this. I don't have the challenge complete, but I have the achievement for doing this on Steam. So I don't know why some of these challenges are kind of buggy, but yeah. I don't feel like doing that now. I assume this chain is here so that if you try to do this while he's in here, he'll hear it. Okay. So here's something you could do. Is once you open this door, if you come back down here, get some special dialogue.
Oh, it's you. What happened down there?
Nothing. You were right about the animals, though.
So normally most people would just move on, right? You'd move on. Or would you go back down here? But if you actually do go back down here, over the body.
Stick close!
Was this the animal?
No, you can't keep them.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Very easy to miss. And I only, to be fair, found out about that on a video. And I don't remember when I saw it, but I didn't even know about it until I saw it.
You okay?
I'm fine. Well, for now.
Oh, where is this thing? It's over here. You know, now that I think about it, I don't think I completed all the challenges in the shooting gallery yet, so I'll make sure to do that before I beat this. So, surprisingly, with complexity of puzzle, if you guessed that you would have to light up these three things, you would be correct. Snake. What is that? Hawk, bird, deer. Snake. Bird. You could just shoot it. You don't have to pull the chain right here. It's right here. You don't have to.
What's that used for?
Well, it's just a replica. Only a couple of uses for it.
So here you can pick up all the swords. Let me examine these before. See all the detail on the sword. I don't think that's a silver token, but there we go. So this is kind of the story of what happened with this knight. He's given a golden sword. Sword is bloodied by murder. Sword is on the and rusted.
Huh. Guess you were right.
There is a viper in this always. I will pick it up and use it. Because I want to be at full health. And I still didn't sell that beetle. Sorry. Like I said before, the treasure will be viewed
Hang on.
at the end of the
This is
playthrough.
same
Same
room
with the
as before,
request
isn't it?
files.
Guess we just circled around. Leon, what are you doing?
Don't even think about trying this yourself.
As if. Leon, are you kidding me? Jumping across chandeliers, seriously, who does that?
What are you, my mother?
So, I'm not going to be able to show this because I want to get all the dialogue, but that thing right there you can shoot to skip any kind of dialogue that Salazar speaks. But I'm not going to do it, obviously, because I want to hear it. But you can shoot that if you want to skip the dialogue.
Salutations, Mr. Kennedy.
Are you ready to hand over the girl?
Not this guy again.
I'm taking the liberty of preparing some entertainment for you. Without further ado, the gallant knight protects the princess fair.
Ugh.
But yeah, I could just do this. Okay, so let me get one more thing here. Then we're gonna go back a bit here. How did I get this? Okay. I'm gonna sell that dang beetle and pull out the magnum.
I have some new goods that might interest. Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Let me just sell some
Your
of these
valuables
duplicate
won't
charms.
do you much good in the grave.
stranger. Ooh, I'll pay a pretty penny for that. Came into some other bits and bobs too, mate. Oh,